Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to another Cryptocurrency Alliance Bitcoin breakdown series. Again, I'm your host, Dave Rodriguez, one of the head traders here inside the Alliance. Sorry we have no video again today for some reason. Whenever I plug both in, they short out halfway through the video. So rather than redoing the video or losing some of the portions of audio or video, what we're going to do is just do the audio for now. I have some more stuff on the way that should fix this issue. So, those of you that are new, welcome, guys. Those of you who are coming back for your second, third, or even 15th episode, thanks for coming back. Thanks for spending the time with us each day, Monday through Friday, guys. We're here for about 10 or 15 minutes, going over the basics of Bitcoin, the breakdowns, all the technical analysis. We'll also be breaking down some of the news that we think is good information for you guys. We'll let you guys do most of your own research, but we will break it down a little bit. Along with that, we'll do the Bitcoin breakdown. And then at the end, we're going to show you guys some of the tokens that we're looking at, some of the coins we're trading. We'll be doing some live trades. Also, we'll be releasing some more information about the tokens that we're actually most excited about when the bull run gets here. The tokens that we think, the coins that we think are going to take off and show greater growth than the rest of the market, the ones that are going to lead the pack. I have a list of them. They're all actually right up here. I'm not sure if you can see the top, but all these tabs up here are the cryptos that I'm watching. The market is in a free fall except for a few, and we want to talk about those today. So without further ado, guys, I want to let you guys know a little bit about what the Cryptocurrency Alliance is all about. We're just a bunch of traders and a bunch of like-minded individuals, guys. We're just trying to lock on with a bunch of you individuals out there who trade every day or want to trade every day. Our community is just about sharing information and giving you guys as much insight in the market as we know how to from our eyes and our aspect of trading. So those of you, like I said, that are brand new, you're going to find a lot of free value in these daily videos. You're going to get a lot of insight on what we're trading, what you should look at, what you should do your own research on, and we'll do a lot of the homework for you, make a lot of the hard work for you. Those of you who, like I said, who have been trading for a while, you've made some money in the markets, but you're just wondering, what do we do right now since it's a bear market? We are going to be explaining some of these things for you on the Bitcoin breakdown. Some of you guys may be margin trading. You may be using, some of these sites that allow you to hold leverage and hold margin, or use leverage and hold margin. We're going to be talking about that too. So we're going to be giving you guys, like I said, some of you who've been trading for a while and are looking for, extra info on what to do in the bear market. There are websites out there and positions out there for you to take on a short position. 15, 16 different cryptos that you can take on a short position. But that is all up to you and your risk. But we will be making little announcements and showing you guys some charts and stuff like that on these coins that you can trade on these other exchanges, not like Binance. Okay, so we'll be going over that as well. But I want to start here today, guys, by looking at this little article about USDT Tether. It's the second most traded coin in the market, behind, of course, Bitcoin. They've done what they call a partial audit, guys, which means it's not a full audit. Supposedly, the other one I've been telling you guys about, it's called TUSD, TrueUSD, has supposedly, according to the lawyers, had a full audit, and they are fully backed by US dollar. So these assets, TUSD and USDT, are supposedly backed by the US dollar, okay, which means every token or coin that's on the market is backed by an actual dollar in a bank, different banks holding the money. So every time they release money, like every time they released 50 million new dollars, there was no way to know whether they were actually just printing new money, basically, not having anything to back it, or whether they actually had the money to back it. So this article kind of tells you a little bit about their partial audit and when it was complete. Basically, when they actually did the audit, when they were actually able to interview the people at the bank and do other things that they do, it was fully backed by US dollar. Every crypto that was USDT was fully backed by US dollar. So that's really good news. A lot of people have switched over from USDT to TUSD, recently because of the bad things, the rumors, the FUD, all the articles about, no audits being done on USDT. That's where I hold most of my cash. If I'm not trading, I'll hold it in USDT. I've recently started holding it in TUSD, just because I like it a little more, and they say they've done the audit, so I can believe them on that. And I believe both of them pretty safe. And you could actually, you're making it kind of gaining Bitcoin value when you use TUSD as well. is what I've been noticing. So I kind of switch back and forth. I'm kind of creature of habit, so I still use USDT. All my money that is in the Alliance account here is all USDT. So, like I said, this is a pretty good article for you to read, guys. This is a pretty good article for you to read. They talk about manipulation of the price of Bitcoin. Like every time, TUS or USDT decides to issue more money, they always issue like 50 million more dollars at a time. The price of Bitcoin's manipulated big time. It drops, $500 or gains $500 rather. They say the two are manipulated together, and there's no real proof, but it's a good read for you guys. So I would take a look at it. I always, if I hold my money somewhere, I want to know as much as I can about it. So I always research USDT just about every day to make sure nothing crazy's happened. I'm always researching the true USD as well, because these are places where we can hold our cash if we want to escape the market and get our money out of Bitcoin. I haven't entered the market yet, so I will enter buy Bitcoin, and then start to buy all of my crypto, because I'm going to be buying, guys. These are Walmart prices. A lot of you are scared. I am just waiting for that time. I've been buying like crazy in my personal accounts, but because this is the Alliance account, I want to trade it the right way. And when I say the right way, I want to use proper trading techniques. I like to use a little bit more risk on my account because I'm used to it and I know how to manage it. I've got the right mentality to manage the risk, which some of you might not have yet. You'll lose trades that are actually winning trades because you just don't have that mentality of trades, doing the roller coaster, going up, going down. So when I trade this account, I'm going to wait for the best time to enter in these trades. I will be taking trades most likely this week because I do see a few that we look for. When we're looking for trades, guys, we're looking for charts with high buy pressure volume compared to the sell pressure volume. So we'll show you a little bit about that later. But I mean, we look at everything. We're looking at coins out of the top 100, out of the top 200 sometimes. We don't focus on the top 10 coins. Those are some of our main, there's a lot of our main investments are in the top, 50 coins. But those are my long-term investments. When we're trying to do this day trading, we're trying to get 10, 15, 20, 30% in a week and get out. So, that's the kind of the idea of what we're doing here. So we're going to look at a couple charts real quick. I want to transfer you guys over. So let's hop on the charts. We'll pull them up here in just a second, and let's continue with the Bitcoin breakdown, and then we'll move on from there. As you can see, we talked about this, where we're looking for a break back up to the upside here, around the 61.8, anywhere in this green region. I mean, up to 7,200, 7,000, 61.8. I can see a nice wick spike coming through here. No real color, nothing painting like this, but I can see a nice big wick, something like this over here. You know what I mean? But look at these. This is total rejection of this area. I mean, it broke down. This was actually the release of the Coinbase Pro issue they had with the liquidity. When that released, we had a $500 spike to the downside. Just like I said, I thought it'd be way bigger than that. I guess the issue wasn't as huge as I thought it could be, but we did see a $500 spike down to the downside. So with that, we saw spikes constantly, three-day candles all the whole weekend trying to get back up top, but we couldn't do it. It just kept failing. Them bulls wouldn't show up for work. Took the weekend off. And then the bears kept showing up. The bears beat them down. So what I'm still seeing is I totally can see, a total spike up to the 61.8 anywhere in this region. I'm not totally sold it's going to completely fail, which, it definitely could. My whole point is, guys, we're looking for a short. I'm not looking for anything long unless it pops above 6,500. If you can pop above 6,500, I'll give you a long. I might start looking at longs. If you can pop above this area here, the 65, 6,600, I'll be looking for a long maybe. If it paints and just completely keeps going upside, we'll be looking for more longs. But anything in here with nice rejection, we're totally going short here, guys. Like I said, we could even go short here. So what we're looking for is, like I said, that retest of this area, because there's so much confluence of this area right here. But a total fail to the downside is totally possible because that's the way Bitcoin acts. But what I'm looking for as the first target is that $5,700 region, guys. Just basically a full retrace of this Fibonacci pattern after the break at a 78.6. Rest on the 88.6, which I don't have in my fib. And then going here with an ultimate target down here about $5,000, guys. I'm not calling 5,000. I'm just saying if it does fall and follow this pattern, we will see 5,000 in the next month or so. or we could see a flash crash, something like that, guys. But once we get down here, I'm looking to take this back to the upside. I've got a lot of targets that are in free fall right now. The only thing that's not really in free fall right now, we'll show you in just a minute. So on the 4-hour, guys, this is a possibility I see here. You know, I'm always looking for different things. We've got a possible inverse head and shoulder pattern. So this is the distance between the head and the neckline. Let me fix that a little bit. Okay, and then we put that here, because that's about how far it could go. I want you to notice a couple of things. Let's go to the 4-hour first. It really meets up with this right here. It meets up with the 50, meets up with this 200 MA, and that green area between 6,800 and 7,200, like I said earlier. A retest of anywhere in here could happen. So I mean, it's very possible for this head and shoulder pattern to play out to the upside and look something like this here. You know, smaller head and shoulder back to the upside. This head and shoulder would have been taken out right here, but then FOMO buying set in and it kept right on going. That could happen here, guys. We could see some upside. You know, the short-term play is an upside play for a retest. But the reason I won't take that is because we are in a definite downtrend. I don't want to trade against the trend in case the trend fails. Okay, guys? I don't want to trade against the trend in case the trend fails. We are trading to go short because everything on this chart tells me that after the short retest, the market's going to continue to fall until it finds a definitive bottom, which it just hasn't found. So what we're going to do is watch and see how the retest goes, see if it completes this head and shoulder, see if we get another retest before we see some additional upside. We could see this thing completely fail, though, guys. This candle could completely fail the head and completely engulf the head and continue to the downside. This is the reason we don't want to risk a tiny upside play for a short amount of cash when we can trade the downside and get a bigger move, a quicker move, and a safer move. So watch what you're doing when you trade these tokens, especially in a market the way it is right now. Trade the safe way, trade with the trend. So the analysis today, guys, watch for the retest up here in this area or the complete fail. Like I said, if it blasts through, we're looking for longs. If anywhere in this area comes through and denies, we are looking for that short. So those of you who like to trade Bitcoin and like to trade on these other exchanges, I would recommend taking a short position in here or taking a short position right around 6,000, like a sell stop. You put a sell stop right in here, it will blast right through it, and you would automatically be entered into your trade. So until tomorrow, guys, I will see you on the next Bitcoin breakdown. Okay, guys, and here we are on our Coinage exchange looking at our live account. As you guys can see, I did not take that trade with ADA. I didn't see the point in it because the market was just completely collapsing. I was looking at it. It looked nice, but I didn't take it because I want to win the trade. I don't want to just trade to trade. This is going to be an account that I'm going to trade by the book. I'm going to trade like I'm supposed to in regards to, one second, guys. I'm going to trade like I'm supposed to in regards to account size, and I'm going to trade like I'm supposed to in regards to stop loss and everything, guys. I want you guys to see the real way to run an account to gain profit. We're not trying to flip this account. This is not a flip account. We're not trying to gain 100% in a week. We're not trying to gain 100% in a month. We are trying to gain daily, guys. Daily gains is what we're looking for, and that's what we're going to get. So look at Binance here. I want to show you guys something. The whole market's in a free-for-all. And then you look at XLM. And it's the only token that's been consistently going against the market. Now, I've made some money on XLM in the last month. Okay, but it wasn't called live here in this chat, so I want to look at it today. Okay, we're seeing some nice retests right in this area. I thought I already had this marked up. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see some of these charts. I've just been checking out random things because it's been kind of a just complete bearish market. Okay. So XLM, guys. You know, there's a lot going on with XLM. And the volume's been there. You know, nice daily volume. And they've got a little bit of news, but, you know, we're not talking about that right now. What I want to figure out is where could we possibly enter this trade, and is it a good time to enter? This is what I'm looking at today for those of you who want to get in the market. This is not a bad time to enter. I'm going to be very patient, and I'm going to wait and see what happens. But, I mean, it's got some nice rejection in this area. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just nice rejection. That's what we're always looking for. We haven't seemed to been able to break this. I mean, this could completely fail back to the downside and join the rest of the market. So I'm going to be very wary here. I'm going to look for an entry up in here somewhere. Now, if it does completely fall outside this trend line, you know, I'm not going to try to take it short, even though this is one of the pairs that you can. So I'm looking to see how it acts around this trend line, guys. Some would say it's already hit it. It all depends on where you put your information, I mean, where you put your charts at. I like to put it on the wicks. So I like to go from wick to wick. You know, something like that. Let's see if it breaks down in here. If it holds, guys, and we see some wicks in here, you know, I am going to be taking XLM to the upside. I want to see if I can maybe get some more profit out of this. I took XLM when it broke up in this area. When it passed this, I took XLM up to here, and the reason I got out was because of this. It was a quick day trade. But, guys, I want you to see what I see here. If we can get some action like this right here, but right here, I'm going to take XLM to the upside and get my 10 to 15% and get out as quickly as I can, because this is a very bearish market. I will probably take about 2 to 3% of my account to trade against this. I wouldn't trade any more in a bearish market. Normally, I would trade maybe around 5%. Those of you who are really against, I mean, really not able to handle risk, trading 1% of your account in a bullish market, or 2% of your account, 2% of your account in a bullish market versus 1% of your account in a bearish market, which means if you have $3,000 account, you're going to trade 1% of that. So you can lose 1% of that trade, and that's how many crypto you can buy with that money that you've allotted for each trade. As your account grows, that 1% and 2% will grow to bigger trades. Consistency is key. Finding trades with higher buy pressure volume compared to lower sell pressure volume. Okay, and we'll go over this at some point. I can't give you all the tricks of the trade now, but we're going to give you some nice information, some nice volume, some nice free information that comes to you guys every day right here on these breakdowns. So today what we're looking at, like I said, is XLM. Watch for the rejection in these areas, guys. Watch for these wicks to form, and then look to take XLM to the upside. I will show live if I do take the trade. You guys look for your own entries. Remember, these are not signals. This is just information that we are using, and we want you guys to be able to use the same. So until tomorrow, guys, trade safe, and remember, always trust the trade until it fails you. That's all we have for you today. I want to thank you guys again for showing up. Please like this video by clicking the button below. Also in the description, please put any comments that you guys want us to read, anything you guys want us to examine, any analysis on any crypto, or any just basic questions that you guys have. We'd love to have your feedback. We'd love to answer your questions and keep this chat going. Also, guys, in the chat below, I want to let you guys know that there's going to be a link in the description below, there's going to be a link, okay? That's to a free ebook that we put together for you guys. It's a must-read for those of you trying to make money in the crypto market, okay? There's also a great training series that helps you guys get started. Those of you who are brand new, helps you guys get started. And in the community that we have for you guys, there's so much value for those who just started or for those who've been trading for a long time. There's some serious information that goes along with the free stuff that we have for you guys. So all you got to do is click the link below in the description, or simply type in bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That is for YouTube. bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That is for YouTube. That is all I have for you today, guys. Please stop back by tomorrow. Hopefully we'll take some live trades with you guys. I'm your crypto coach, Dave, and I'll see you guys on the next Bitcoin breakdown. Now get out of here.